Weather Alert.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Fox 17 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Craig. As you look at the live shot here in Grand Rapids, you almost see a little bit of fog out there right now. We do have rain that's falling, and there is some heavy rain. I've got a lot to talk about over the next 4 minutes, so let's get right to it. In the weather headlines, thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. Severe weather is going to be possible not only tonight, but the better chance is actually going to be tomorrow afternoon. Cooler by Thursday and beyond, and you'll certainly feel that. So we do have a wind advisory out for Ottawa, Muskegon, and Oceana County through the overnight hours until 8 a.m. We're looking for the possibility of some 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts in those areas closer to the center of circulation of what was Tropical Storm Cristobal or Cristobal, whichever you prefer there. So those don't have anything to do with thunderstorm wind gusts. We got a gale warning out on Lake Michigan as well. Let's take a look at live Doppler radar. None of this is severe that you see. No severe thunderstorm watches, warnings, or advisories out there right now. But this area, a pretty broad area of heavy rain, no lightning in that, is moving up through Kent County right now, coming into Grand Rapids. And here's the track. So again, this is not severe, but it may have some 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gust out there. It's coming into Rockford at 10:43, Cedar Springs at 10:51, Greenville at 10:57, Pearson at 11:01, and Howard City, if it holds together, at 11:08. Is it possible that this could trigger a severe thunderstorm warning? Absolutely. If it has a 58 mile per hour wind gust or the capable thereof, or 1-inch size hail, they'll issue a severe thunderstorm warning, and we'll let you know about that. We look at a wider perspective. You could see all this activity coming up from the south and west, moving almost south to north or a little bit to the north and east. And this is all being generated, or most of it, by what was the remnants of Tropical Storm Cristobal here. As we look at our temperatures, we are well into the 70s. And frankly, most lows tonight won't fall below about 70 degrees. Dew point temperatures, I promised that these would go up to tropical levels. Look at this. We've got a surge of that warm, humid air, 73 in Grand Rapids. But if you get north and east of GR, look at how dry the air mass is. The warm front has not gotten there yet, and they've got a very comfortable air mass. I do have a note to my producer. My IFB is now out. I cannot hear the time cues, so I'm going to just continue to move along here at a pretty good clip, and hopefully we end up on time here. As we look at clouds and radar movement, look at this swirl. It looks like a big hurricane, frankly. And again, that's the remnants of Tropical Storm Cristobal, and it's flinging some of this moisture up here, and we've got a pretty good wind field out there, so there are the chances of seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms yet over the next few hours through the overnight period. We're in a marginal threat for that. That's the outlook for the overnight hours. It's a lowest threat category, but as you know, there's already been a few severe thunderstorm warnings issued. Our strongest wind gust that we could find was a 66 mile per hour gust in Jamestown, and we've had Angelina out there, our reporter, who was doing some reporting on some of the damage and the power lines down in the trees and that sort of thing. So there's been some 60 mile per hour gusts that are a little bit stronger than that. That's the biggest capability of these storms tonight. Can't even rule out a brief spin up of a tornado as well, but the primary threat will be the damaging winds. Tomorrow, we're 86 degrees, partly sunny, warm, humid, windy, scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll have a south-southwest wind at about 20 to 30 miles per hour out on Lake Michigan. Here's your Lake Michigan water temperatures. High beach hazard risk. Not a time to be out on the piers, the jetties, or at the beach. Waves heights are going to be cranking up tomorrow throughout the day with gale warnings out there. We'll have a south to southwest to eventually westerly flow. Here's what it looks like, what we call synoptically on the big screen or the big picture. Low pressure area. This is at 6 a.m. There could be a few showers or thunderstorms in the morning, but as this cold front swings in here and we heat up, we're going to see a well-defined line, or so we think, of some strong to possibly severe storms, especially along and east of US 131, and we have directional speed, speed shear, a bunch of things going on with the wind, and a very good wind field that could give us a few tornadoes that spin up, brief, weak tornadoes, and of course, windy conditions out ahead of and behind this system. Maybe an isolated shower still hanging around for Thursday, but it's already much cooler with all the heat and humidity gone. By that time, a weak cold front comes in here on Friday, and we'll have a chance of another isolated shower at that time. Here is a severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Most of our area along US 131 at a slight risk of severe weather development. That's a marginal risk at the lakeshore, the lowest threat category. The best threat for severe weather development tomorrow afternoon from about noon to 6 p.m. and maybe some brief tornado spin-ups will be along and east of US 131. Look at out here. That's an enhanced risk. That's a pretty good threat level of category there, and we'll have to watch that, and we will be doing just that. What are the severe weather threats again? Hail, maybe a 1 inch in diameter, which would trigger a warning. Wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour, and a few weak week, brief spin-ups of tornadoes will be possible because of the wind field. As we look at our 7-day forecast, 86 tomorrow, windy with those strong to severe thunderstorms in the afternoon. 73 windy, maybe an isolated shower on Thursday. 71, an isolated shower possible with that front on Friday. And look at the weekend. Looks like a nice weekend, but it's going to be noticeably cooler. Highs in the upper 60s to around the 70-degree mark. We have a story posted. Ty Sheshky just put it up there on fox17online.com detailing more of the severe weather threat for tomorrow. So be sure to check that out. Doug, Janice?
All right.